Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I'm your money mind, and I'm all about helping you make smarter financial decisions. Today, we're talking about something that everyone wants to know: how to invest $1,000 in 2025. Now, you might be thinking, 1,000 isn't a lot of money. Can I really make a difference with that? Well, the answer is yes. The key is knowing where to put it so you can grow it over time. So, let's dive in. First things first, the power of investing early is real. Let's say you invest $1,000 today, and you manage to earn an average return of 7% per year over the next 20 years. That initial $1,000 could grow to around $3,870 just by doing nothing other than letting it sit and grow. The earlier you invest, the more time your money has to grow, and that's what makes investing such a great way to build wealth. So, let's look at some practical ways to invest your $1,000 in 2025. All right, the first option I want to talk about is one of the easiest and most popular ways to invest: index funds and ETFs. An index fund is a basket of stocks that tracks the performance of a specific market index, like the S&P 500. The beauty of index funds is that they offer broad market exposure, and they're a great option if you want to keep things simple. You're essentially betting on the overall performance of the market, which has historically returned an average of 7% to 10% annually. ETFs, or exchange traded funds, are similar to index funds, but they're traded on the stock exchange like individual stocks. A good example is the Vanguard S&P 500 ETF, or the SPY ETF. With your $1,000, you could easily buy a share of an ETF like that and just let it grow over time. The best part? You don't need to be a financial expert to get started, and these investments tend to have low fees, so more of your money stays invested. If you're willing to take on a bit more risk, you could also consider investing in individual stocks. But keep in mind that picking individual stocks is a little more involved, as you'll need to do your research on the company and its financial health. Now, if you're just starting out, I'd recommend looking for companies that have strong fundamentals and are expected to grow over the next few years. Think about industries like tech, clean energy, or healthcare. Those are all sectors that could see big growth. With $1,000, you can pick a few shares of high potential companies. Some popular stocks to consider in 2025 might be Tesla, Apple, or newer companies that are leading the charge in AI, like Nvidia. Another option that's becoming more and more popular is using robo-advisors. These are automated platforms that invest your money for you based on your risk tolerance and goals. Some well-known robo-advisors include Betterment and Wealthfront. You simply sign up, answer a few questions about your risk tolerance, and they'll take care of the rest. Robo-advisors typically invest in a mix of index funds and ETFs, and they're a great option if you want to get started without having to manage the investments yourself. You can get started with just $1,000, and some robo-advisors even have no minimum balance requirement. Let's talk about real estate investment trusts, or REITs. If you're looking to get into real estate but you don't have enough money to buy a property, REITs are a great option. Real estate investment trusts are companies that own and operate income-producing real estate. They pool money from investors to buy properties like office buildings, shopping malls, and apartment complexes. The best part? They pay out dividends regularly, so you could start earning passive income right away. Some popular R-REITs include Realty Income or the Vanguard Real Estate ETF. With $1,000, you could easily invest in one of these and earn dividends while still getting exposure to the real estate market. Now, if you're feeling a bit adventurous and you're okay with higher risk, you could consider investing in cryptocurrency. Bitcoin, Ethereum, and other digital currencies have had massive growth over the past few years, and 2025 could be another big year for the space. With $1,000, you could diversify your portfolio by purchasing a small amount of Bitcoin, Ethereum, or some other altcoins. But keep in mind, crypto is volatile, so it's important to only invest what you can afford to lose. Platforms like Coinbase or Binance make it easy to get started, but make sure to do your research and understand the risks involved before jumping in. Before you go all in on investments, though, it's important to make sure you have an emergency fund. This is money you can tap into if something unexpected happens, like a medical emergency, a job loss, or a car repair. An emergency fund should ideally cover 3 to 6 months of living expenses. If you don't have one yet, consider using part of your $1,000 to start building that cushion. It'll give you peace of mind and keep you from having to dip into your investments if life